So, in light of everything that's happening with William right now, because he's been dominating headlines for the wrong reasons, pure wrong reasons, to a point the UK media is also sick and tired of him. They're throwing shade. They're not even scared of him anymore. And now he's embroidered in another shameful cash for access scandal. But people are so sick and tired of this man. You thought people hate William. The UK media also hates William. As much as they try to shield him, I'm sure deep down they're like, we're sick and tired of this person. So in light of everything that's been going around him, from being bashed and being slammed for constantly hopping from one page to another, never fulfilling anything, people are really pissed. And also the way he's always constantly briefing the UK media, the UK press, of how his reign is going to be like once he is king. Of course, it gets to a point people are pissed. You mean you just are waiting for your father to pass away? You don't care about his health? You just are so greedy and hungry to get to that throne? Glass off, like, hey, I'm ready. So now they're regretting, and you have these so-called experts. Of course, we know they're constantly begging, wishing that Harry and Meghan were back, because Harry and Meghan were valuable assets to the firm. That we know. You guys did not know. You treated them so bad. You missed out on them. And now that you're stuck with Willie and you're stuck with Mumbles, it's now dawning on you. It's like, oh, we missed out on Harry and Meghan. So now it's like they're making a plea. You have these experts making a plea. It's like, oh, Harry, you need to come back. It's a great loss. Your brother has a great loss. You were supposed to be William's wingman. Translation to, you are supposed to work extremely hard and keep up with William's bullshit and then be trashed for it. Like, you you guys know what I'm going with this. Translation to, you're supposed to be wingman. It's like he gets to do all the work when William just sits pretty on the throne. Like, that is the vibe in light of everything that's happening. So you have tons and tons of articles, some begging Harry to come back, or some even guilt tripping Harry to come visit Charles, and like, oh, Charles is including Harry and Meghan for his funeral plans. You are alive now. You are alive right now. You've never bothered to meet your grandkids, to see them. You don't even care about their safety enough to give them security. And then somehow, when you're dead, that's when you want them around. Do you know how sick that is? Do you know how crazy that is? But that is Charles to you. So in light of everything that's been happening, William and his minions, aka these so-called royal experts, royal commentators, are trying to make William to be a baby that cannot do anything unless Harry is there. It's like, William cannot do anything. Harry, we need you. We need you. It's like they're pleading with Harry. You're supposed to be William's wingman. No, Harry is rightfully where he's supposed to be, happy, thriving, just working and minding his business. He left 5 years ago, and still these people are pressed about him. Super pressed. And right now they're rattled because Harry's been doing well. Look at what Invictus Games has been able to achieve. Look at Meghan's success. This is just the beginning, so I know more is yet to come. And of course, they also hate they don't have access to Harry and Meghan. There's no lakes in Montecito. There's no scoop, inside scoop. Harry pops up somewhere they had no idea. And they hate that. They fume because they did not know Harry was going to be in New York, or Harry was going to be in Ukraine, or Harry was going to be in Shanghai. He just pops and leaves. The minute he's left, that's when people are like, oh, wait, he was in New York? Wait, he was in Ukraine? And I love that. I love that. The Sussex team is really, really protective. They're very private. They're very professional. I love that for them. So there's an article again from this so-called expert. It's like saying a loss. So here's the headline. Prince William forced to accept great loss as Prince Harry cut out of future royal plans. Sometimes these experts are I think they're delusional. So Prince William is preparing for his future role as king without the support of his estranged brother Prince Harry, marking what royal experts describe as significant personal loss for the heir to the throne. The Prince of Wales, who remains largely silent about his specific plans for the monarchy. Oh no, he's not silent. Silent? This man has been briefing the UK press about how his reign is going to be like. Oh, he's not silent. He's been so vocal about that. So will not include Harry in his vision for the future, according to royal commentator Jenny Bond. I don't think Harry figures and William's plans at all. Bond explained, highlighting the dramatic shift in the brothers' relationship since Harry stepped down from royal duties back in 2020. The former BBC royal correspondent revealed that Harry would have served as William's crucial support system during his reign. It is very sad. It's a very sad situation because Harry was his wingman and would have been the brother he could rely on when he takes on the very heavy responsibility of being king, Bond told the Mirror. She noted that Harry's role would have mirrored that of Princess Anne's current position with King Charles. Harry would have had an extremely senior role and been the sibling, friend, supporter, and sounding board that the princess' role is now to her brother King Charles, Bond stated. The expert describes his absence as a great loss for William, but one which I think he has now accepted. He has not accepted. That's why he's constantly briefing the UK media. It's his fault. Why is Harry not? It's his fault. He's the one who made his brother, bullied his brother, is being the one behind the smear attacks, the smear campaign towards his brother. But here he is, again, his minions, making William to be a baby that cannot do things unless Harry is there. It's been how many years, guys? It's been 5 years. Harry is happy, minding his business. He could care less whether he's with William or not. He does not care. And this just shows me something, that these people are scared. They know Harry is the good one. You know, that's a fact. Most of these people even pretend to hate on Harry. Deep down, they are hating on Harry because they have this pain of losing out on Harry. Because they're now stuck with who? William. They're stuck with William because everyone loves Harry. Harry is the people's prince. People are really love Harry because Harry is compassionate. He walks the talk. He cares about people. He's genuine. His heart is in it for good. But with William, it's all talk. It's all talk. It's all talk. So they are the one who caused Harry to walk away, who made Harry walk away. No one else. Even William is the one who made that happen. And I think they're also scared because they know William is going to be a very horrible king. A very horrible one. That's why you have them pleading like, hey Harry, you could have been a better wingman. If you were there, you could have been his confidant, you could have been his best friend, you could have been his supporter, his fixer, his wingman. That's the vibe. Because they're scared of what his reign is going to be like. Right now, he has no accomplishments of his own. Everything of his is just pure mediocrity. Literally pure, it's mediocre. So imagine if this man becomes king. And that's why you have them constantly begging for Harry. Oh, please, Harry, please kiss and make up for the leftovers. Please, your valuable assets. And now right here, they are like, oh, Harry, you would have been such a great support system for William. It's no, Harry is the brains. Harry is the smart one. Harry really genuinely cares about people. So you want him there as William's wingman. Because, with Harry does not play when it comes to people. He does not play when it comes to work. You're scared how William is going to be. Like right now, he's miserable. It's been so many years, nothing to show for his accomplishments. Action is a flop. Climate action, he's a hypocrite who talks about climate action when he has the biggest carbon footprint. So this is not sitting. These experts, his minions are so worried. As much as they stroke his ego, they're scared that he's going to be one of the most horrible kings England has ever had. So they're trying to find ways to guilt trip Harry to coming back to the UK or to somehow make up with William. Oh, it's not happening. I pray that Harry continues staying in Montecito forever. They're so at peace right now and happy, and I love that for them. I would not want them to go back to this institution that treated them like shit, abused and harassed Meghan, the racism and everything. I don't want them to be subjected to that ever again. And I know you guys can agree as well. Anyway, let's see what the internet had to say about this. Let's see what people are saying. Hold on. About this entire discourse. William is so lazy. He does not want to work. He just wants someone to sit there and be like, anyway, here's what's going on. So Zandy says, why in this day and age are Willie and his minions still bemoaning the fact that Prince Harry won't be around for Willie's reign? Apparently, Harry would have served as William's crucial support system during his reign, aka slave and scapegoat. That's a good one. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, they want to make Harry as William's scapegoat. And then I'm says, if William hasn't accepted his loss in court after 5 years, then he's dumber than I thought. Also, this loss was very much his doing after he betrayed and backstabbed his brother. Good one. Then Cloud says it's hard for him to feel superior and use his power and title as a weapon of rage and revenge when the object of his hate and jealousy lives on the other side of the world away from him and is perfectly content with their work, their life, their whole life. And then Peaceful says, they told him they don't need him, but like all the others, he should have humbled himself and groveled to get handouts from William. What family doesn't want their own making it in the world? Didn't they say he is not intelligent and is immature? Then he says, Willie is upset that his strategy was appended. Harry was going to do all the work while Willie took all the credit. I agree. I totally agree with that one. Then Black says, right, Harry was supposed to do all the work and take all the blame while Willie sat on a gold throne and waved at his adoring public. Talk about that. Mombi says, what I find amusing about this narrative is it is so perfectly shows how the farm overplayed their hand with Harry and Meghan. They could have had 50-50. They could have had all their magic, influence, competence, and global appeal. They chose to prove they are #racist royal family. Then Amaze says, I think all this and especially the funeral plans thing is just clickbait because they have no idea what House Sussex are up to at all. So they are dragging them into the soap opera out of sheer boredom. Harry will do it coronation style, in and out within 24-48 hours. Then Peaceful says, Harry has been gone over 5 years and said with his chest he'd never go back to that organization. What are they cutting him from? Good one. Malia says, with his best friend, confident and love, Jason by his side, will be fine. Oh no. And then Alex says, strange what happens when your prop lives and excels at the very work you are meant to do. Oh, that's why he's so bitter. And then Angela says, it's of his own making, 100%. Alex says, cut out. Harry hasn't been part of their plans for years. In fact, what plans? What plans again? And then Dodge says, call me crazy, but if the throne relies on the non-heir children to significantly, perhaps they should have a nickname other than Spare. And then she says, William forced to accept that he sabotaged his reign by attacking his brother's family in exchange for positive press coverage. Fixed it. That's how that article should read. That's how that article should read. Then Nova says, what the actual F does that even mean? Future plan? What has that got to do with Prince Harry chosen to living his full life potential? It's always all about William Lazy and the loss of the brother he thought he was going to scapegoat for life. Shabbat says, perhaps toxic British media should focus less on Harry and more on why Kate is practically a stay-at-home mom with 60-plus staff and nannies, rather than supporting the useless heir with his duties. Your comments are always fire. And then Al says, they are making William out to be a baby that can't do things unless Harry is there. Like, he is 43. William needs to grow up and stop acting like a spoiled child. And then Billy says, well, I guess Willie will have to turn to Jason now for his crucial support. And then there's a picture of William. No. Lisa says, 18 is the minimum age to become sovereign of the UK. William had 25 years and counting to get ready for the throne, and the British media is still whining Harry is not going to be around to pick up after William. William is not prepared. He's not at all, and he's really, really anxious. Then Wakshay Willie, Kara says, Wakshay Willie was and is so jealous of hers that he worked with Camilla to destroy Harry and Meghan. But God is good because what they meant for evil towards Harry and Meghan, God turned around for their good. The more the leftovers hate, the more God continues to bless Harry and Meghan. Then Russia's woman says, he is already suffering. Don't you see how he looks since Harry left? He aged by 20 years. And then Nicola says, what did they expect the slimmed down monarchy to be? I think Charles knew what he was doing. He was setting Willie up for a fail. So, I'm happy that Harry left. And now these people are realizing just how great Harry could have been. And we know who he is back in the monarchy, but he lost out on them. And that's that shame on them. That's their loss. So as always, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, share, and of course hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Miraj. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.